Hello beautiful people, I'm Gift Time by name, and if you are new to this channel, you are welcome. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you for your support. So today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to achieve this wavy effect on children's dresses, especially ball dresses. It is very easy to achieve. Even a beginner can also come out with this look very easily. So if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please do, and also do not forget to hit on the like button as you watch this video. Kindly stay tuned. For this project, I will be using my two nets of 5 yards each, and the difference between the two of them is 1 inch. And then I'll be using this crinoline to turn it over. So I'll be placing this crinoline on each of the layer. I'll be for my effect, I want the 2 layers to be wavy. So if you want yours to be 3 or 4, whatever you want, you go ahead to place the crinoline on all the layers you'll be using. So first of all, I'm going to open this layer. This is the smaller parts. This is how I'm going to sew it all through at the edge. So I'll be showing you how I attach the crinoline to the net while using my sewing machine. So you can pick any edge of the 2 nets, anyone will go. And even the crinoline, there is no front or back, so you can pick any sides. Next, what I'll be doing, I'll place my crinoline at the edge of the 2 nets, and then I'll be sewing it. So while you are sewing your crinoline and your 2 nets, you have to be extremely careful. This project is a very fragile project because most of the time this crinoline might hook to your machine needle or any part of your machine or whatsoever, and then it will start pulling. That is the crinoline itself. It will start shrinking in size, and it's not funny. So you have to be very careful. While you are sewing, make sure that it doesn't hook to any either surface or even your clothes you'll be wearing or anything. Let it have a free flow while sewing. So I'm gradually coming to the end of this first layer because it's 5 yards, so it takes a long time. So once you get to the end, you double stitch and cut off your thread and also the excess crinoline. You have to cut it off as well. So this is how it looks like. You have the rough edge which we just attach this part. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip it over. So I'm using my crinoline to flip it over to this other part. So now that rough edge is sealed. It's not rough anymore. So next I'm going to be sewing at the top part of the crinoline, this part. That is where I'm going to be sewing so that the crinoline is properly attached to the 2 nets. While sewing at the top part, you also have to be careful, the same way we did at the bottom part, so that your crinoline does not hook on any surface around you. While sewing, you can see me stretching it out and aligning it properly. You have to do it so that it doesn't look squeezed or ruffled at one part. So you straighten your crinoline, you also straighten your tool net while sewing gently. So this is how it looks like after attaching the crinoline to the 5 yards of tool nets. So what I'm going to be doing next, I'm going to be using my threaded needle to gather the top part of the tool net. So I'm going to leave 1 inch. This 1 inch will serve for my zipper part. So I'm going to gather, as you can see me doing, with my needle all the way till I get to the other end of the two nets. So this will give that wavy effect we want. So while gathering it, you will see that the wavy effect is forming already on its own. So by the time I get to the other end, I'm also going to leave my 1 inch allowance for my zipper parts. I'm not going to gather it. I don't gather the zipper parts. I usually leave that 1 inch part. So this is how it is. So I'm going to gather the other parts, the second layer, because I'll be doing 2 layers of this wavy effect. So I'm done gathering the other part, and this is how it looks like the two of them combined together. So depending on how many you want, you go ahead to gather all the layers you desire. Okay, just a quick one. You can decide to make yours the same length. You can decide to make them unequal, meaning one will be longer than the other with 1 inch, 1.5, or 2. Don't go more than 2. It will look too much. The spacing will be too much. So you can have that effect, or you can decide to make all of them equal. So now this is the bodies I'm going to be attaching it to. So first of all, I'm going to be attaching the shorter one. This is the one in length is shorter than the other. So I'm going to be attaching this first. This will be the one I'll be attaching first. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be placing right side facing right side, and I'm going to attach it. So this is how I'm going to place it. I'm going to flip it over to the other side, and then I'm going to take the edge part of the two nets that is already attached with crinoline and attach it to my bodice like so. So I'm going to sew it all the way till I get to the end. So I'll be pulling the gathers to be distributed evenly. What I'll be doing, I'll be leaving 1 inch away before starting the gathered effect. That 1 inch is for my zipper parts. So this is the look after sewing it. This is the first layer after attaching it to the bodice. This is how it looks like. So you can see it's very wavy and beautiful. So next, what I'm going to be doing, I'll be attaching the second layer to it as well. So also I'm going to place it the way I did the first layer. I'm going to be placing it right side facing right side. Yes, you'll be asking me, is there a right side for this? Yes, you will know, because the right side, you will see it at the crinoline. The net, the two nets is covering it, while the rough side, the crinoline is it's, you can feel it. So that's how you know the right side and the wrong side for this kind of work. So this is it while after attaching the second layer. And as you can see, the effect we are trying to achieve, the wavy effect, has been created. So it's just to, like I said earlier, I'll be using. So next, to make it more full, I'm going to attach this other set of two nets behind it. So these two nets, I'm not putting crinoline on it. After attaching the two nets, I'm going to be adding my satin behind the two nets as well. So after doing all this before, I'm going to attach my zipper to it. I have come to the end of this tutorial, and if this video have been helpful to you, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel if you are yet to. See you in my next tutorial.